Hey everybody, this is Michael, aka The Rapper Guy, bringing you another video for this 90-day video blitz. They are few and far between in the last week, but that's sort of how it goes when you have a tree to deal with, massive tree, and you're dealing with it basically on your own. So, that being said, I am taking this time on this Sunday for a little while to make a video and tell a little story before I get back out there and beat my hands up and whatnot, taking care of branches. It's storytelling Sunday, right? So I have a story. It's about me. It can be about you if you're like me. It's about an aha moment that I had while watching a video. So there's a few little things that would be sort of poking their heads in on this video today. So I want to start off by saying if you're not on Dr. Lisa Thompson's email list, get on that email list, because I wouldn't be making this video right now with this topic that you're going to hear about if it wasn't for Dr. Lisa Thompson's video list. Because she sent me a video where Tony Robbins was getting interviewed by a couple guys, a couple of successful guys. And they were trying to figure out why there are so many people in downlines or just in business in general that aren't successful. And they wanted to find an answer to why they're not successful so that they could help make people successful. And I love these guys for this because that's sort of the mentality that I have. I love the fact that once I find my way, I'm going to help others find their way. And when I help others find their way, that will be more than a paycheck to me. Okay, I want to make money. I want to be successful. I want things. I want to be able to have my own time to do stuff. I want all that. You know, I really do. I want other people to have that too. And that is more rewarding to me, is to see somebody else be successful. You know, it's not rewarding to see just anybody be successful. I want to see somebody be successful because of what I taught them, because of the actions that I took with them. That's what I want. So that's what I'm going to be striving for. But back to the story in this video. So they were looking for reasons why people aren't successful. So they interviewed Tony Robbins. And Tony Robbins, what a brilliant guy. You know, I've never really watched too much of him in my past. He's been around for a long time helping people. And I've heard of him, but I've never really cared. I'll just be honest with you. I've never cared because I was never in an opportunity where I should care. I worked lame jobs. I worked for lame pay. And it was just, you settle on things. You get sort of into this little niche that you're in and you just settle. And when I would hear about him and how he's helping, you know, basketball players become more successful and, you know, helping all these people do really well, it kind of really ticked me off because, you know, it to me it just looked like, well, here's the rich helping the rich and who cares, you know. And that was my mentality. That wasn't too long ago. I'm so thankful for MLM because my whole outlook on life has been changing. Anyways, he spoke to me personally in that because he had these three sets of people. You had the very successful people that are driven. You can't take away from their drive. They just go out there and they get what they're set their mind to get. They set clear goals and they go after them and they don't stop until they reach them. And even when they reach them, they readjust those goals to be a higher goal so they can go up and get more. Whatever that is, it doesn't even have to be about money. Like I said earlier, it doesn't have to be about that. Whatever the goal is what it is, and that's what they go for. Then you have the people on the exact opposite side that are, well, that could never happen to me. It's all crap. It's all BS. It'll never happen to me, so I'm not even going to try. And those people don't try. Okay, and I don't know that you can really speak to those people until they have sort of epiphanies on their own about the fact that they can do better. But there are people that think that they can't do better and they won't do better, and they get caught up in life into circumstances where it's very hard to get out of those circumstances. And I've been down that road. I honestly have been down that road, and it's not a good road to go down, and I know that from experience. And then you have this third group, and they are the sort of the fence sitters. And that's, for most of my adult life, I have been a fence sitter. You know, whether it comes to being successful, whether it comes to, I mean, just a whole gambit of things. I have been a fence sitter. So, you know, take this MLM company that I'm a part of. I signed up on it last October, and I was gung ho about it. I thought, you know, this could be a life changer for me. And then nothing really happened too much. I had taken some action. I knew that, you know, I could. I've seen people be successful at it because I was introduced to people that were successful with it. So I knew it was possible. So I took some action, and nothing happened, and it made me take less action. And you know, I had to force myself to go to meetings with, you know, the support groups that were in this company that I'm with, and they would help build me up, and then I'd get on my own and I'd take myself down, and then I'd, you know, it's this cycle of up and down that I was a part of, and it's been a learning process for me. So Tony Robbins spoke to that, and he put me in that group. You know, it's not like he was speaking to me personally, but you know, when you're watching a video, sometimes we speak to you personally. So he said, basically, we have this. Okay, we have potential. This is sort of a circular thing that describes life, and I totally believe this. So we have potential, and then we have action that we take based off the potential, and then we have where are we going next? Yes, results, which are a direct result from the action that we took, and that leads to the belief or certainty that we had in all of this. Okay, and this, we're going to look at this two ways, and this is how he described it. I'm not ripping him off. I'm just redescribing what Tony Robbins said. The guy's brilliant. So we all have potential. Every single one of us does. No matter who you are in life, where you are in life, your stature in life, we all have potential. It's there without a doubt. Every person does. Every person does. And I truly believe that. We all have potential. Now, action is derived on how much potential you think you have, right? So when I started off in my company, I took action. I tried to take action. At least I thought I did, right? And the action determined the results. And at the time, the results were basically zero. And what did that do to my beliefs and my certainty? It really didn't do anything good for it. I started to believe less in myself. I started to believe less in the company that I am with, which affected my potential. So my potential is being knocked down, and then I would take less action. And I already stated that, you know, I would take less action, and then I would get even less results. And this is a perpetual sort of spiraling down that happens. And that's sort of where I've been at in the last 9 months. I would build myself up a little bit and agree with myself that I have the potential, and people tell me I have potential, and people tell me I'm going to be a great leader and all that. And I would take some action, but see little results, and therefore my belief and certainty in myself, it comes down. And then I start rejecting the idea that I have potential. So my task has been to reverse this, and I'm working on that right now as we speak. I'm working on that. I today, when I'm going to be out there chopping wood and cutting up branches and whatnot, I'm going to be thinking, I know that I have potential. I know that because I've been in sales before where I've done really well because I was forced to, because it was part of my job. I know my potential to be a friend to people is there. I know my potential to help people is there. I know that I have that. And I know that I could take a lot of action because I have taken a lot of action to get little results. Okay? But I know that I can take a lot of action. Now I just got to figure out the proper action so that I can get the good results, which will reconfirm the fact that I will be certain about what I'm doing. So this works both ways. And I love I love his analogy of this for this, because this can take you down, but it can also build you up and take you past where you thought you could be. So, you know, you have to know why you're into the business that you're in, why you want to be successful. You need to know why. And I'm working on my why. I started off in this company with sort of it wasn't really a big why I was getting into it. I saw the business structure of it, and I thought, well, you know, there's good possibility to make some real money out of this company. And I still don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. I know I have a belief in that. But I'm not seeing results yet. So that belief is teetering. and it has been teetering for the last few months. And now is my time that I have to really reflect on myself so that I can take the proper actions to get the proper results. And I'm not talking about spending a whole whack of money. I can't. This company, what I've been doing up until now has been expensive for me, and it's taken, you know, a good chunk out of my credit. And I'm starting to get to a point where it's a make or break for me. So I have to figure things out for myself. I have people to lean on, and I will, so that I can start reversing this whole structure, so that I can start taking proper action. And I've said it already a couple times, and I hope that if you're struggling, that you take this, everything that I just said here, that Tony Robbins said to me, and you start taking it from a downward spiral, thank you, there's a tongue twister, and start bringing it up. We all need to do that. There's no reason why any of us have to be unsuccessful. I want success. I have to figure out what that means for myself. So if you've been struggling and you're not really breaking through like you need to break through, I want you to write this down and put it up somewhere and think about this daily. I'm going to put this on my bathroom mirror so that, and my wife's not going to like it, but I'm going to put it up there so that I see this, because I got to reconfirm that I have potential. I got to reconfirm that I need to take action, proper action, whatever that action may be. I got to take action so that I can see results that are good. You know, I want to see positive results so that my belief and my certainty is 100% solid. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Hopefully I can get a video made by tomorrow, but I don't know. We'll see. I've still probably got 3, 4, 5 days left of woodwork to do. My hands are just beaten up. I've got calluses that I haven't had in years. Since I used to do labor, I've got calluses now. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. But I'm going to end it here. I thank you for watching. This is a rather longish video, but I had to get it out there because of the video I watched with Tony Robbins. I don't think I've had a video really resonate with me. I mean, I've had videos resonate with me, but not like this one, because it really made me think about my character, who I am, what I do. And I think that we all need to reflect on that in order to be more successful, because, you know, you can just do whatever and hope for the best, but that may work for some, but it's not going to work for most. So we have to think about everything that we do. And this is really making me think, and I'm so grateful for that. So this is like all the videos of the week blown into one video for me. I'm grateful for Tony Robbins. I'm grateful for Dr. Lisa Thompson. I'm grateful for these steps that I'm going to be really diving into and learning about. Follow Tony Robbins. If you haven't, do it. I am now. You know, I'm looking for everything on this guy. Aha moment, it's in there. I don't know. It's a whole week's worth, and that's probably why I'm cruising up on 15 minutes worth of a video right now. So I will definitely put an end to it. I thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button, leave a comment below, hit the like button, do all that jazz. I appreciate the support. I will hopefully make a video, like I said, tomorrow on the next day, but I don't know. So whenever I get back to it is when I get back to it, and it's just going to have to be the way it is. So take care, everybody, and have a great day, and be great.